Hey guys, a couple weeks ago I had marketed a medical kit by Dark Angel Medical, and I actually have it here for you guys to see my hands. Comes in black darker, with a couple of different other options. You can add the tourniquet or not, but if you're shooting at the range and you shoot often, or you happen to have some sort of a puncture wound, or find someone else having a puncture wound, you definitely want to have a kit like this on hand. So let me show you what's inside and show you how to use it. So first of all, you have your tourniquet. This was wrapped nicely. I've used it a couple of times, so just making sure that I know how to use it. I'll show you, give you some instructions on that. I'll open this up. And then this is a sort of air vacuum type seal. You don't really want to open that because you want to maintain the freshness. But it has in there one QuikClot, basically dressing, controlled dressing, the vented seals, that's going to be for your chest, the mini compression bandages, and then obviously sterile gloves. So anytime that you are shooting, you know, the great thing about this is that you can put it on your belt. So if you were just shooting alone, you can just have it on your belt and have it quickly nearby. Most people have their first aid kits far away, and when an emergency strikes, you need something quickly. So very handy. How you're going to use all this stuff. So a lot of people, they see stuff in a medical kit. They don't even really know what it's for. So let me just explain it really quickly and kind of break it down for you guys. So if you have a puncture wound on any of your extremities, your arms, your legs, you're going to want to use the tourniquet. Well, first you're probably going to want to see the severity of it. Call 911. Call 911 immediately. And then you definitely want to put on the gloves. If there's a lot of blood, you don't want to get it, if there's diseases in the blood and stuff. So definitely put on your gloves. And then you're basically going to use the tourniquet to put it above the puncture wound. Next, and I'll show you how to use this in a second. After that, you definitely want to put on the QuikClot bleeding control dressing. So that will actually help the blood to clot up a little bit quicker. And then over that, you want to put on the compression bandages. So that's going to be for your arms and your legs. If you have any sort of a puncture wound on your chest, you're not going to be able to use that stuff. A tourniquet, you kind of, don't really get to use that. That's where the vented seals are going to come in, and you're going to basically put that on the chest so that you can actually allow the air to escape. If too much air gets into your lungs, it actually causes the lungs to collapse, put too much pressure on your heart, and you would actually die from a heart attack. So that's where that would come into play. If you get shot in your abdominals, really you just have to put a lot of pressure on that and hope that the ambulance gets there very quickly. So with that being said, really quickly though, if it is an in and out wound, so if it's just like a knife wound, most knives are pretty direct, they come out, it doesn't exactly go out the back either. So if it's just a knife wound, you probably just have to put one of the vented seals on the chest. But if it is a bullet shot, you definitely want to put one of the seals on the front. You want to lay the person in a lateral recumbent position or recovery position to where they're kind of on their side, and you want to check to see if it was an in and out wound to ensure if you do see bleeding from behind, you knew that basically the bullet had escaped the body, and you want to put another one of the seals on the back. You can sometimes just open up the corner of the seal to allow some air to escape, and just keep it on there until the ambulance arrives. So that will allow the air to come out a little bit and don't allow the pressure to build up in your lungs. All right, so that's gonna be for the chest. If you guys remember the shooting in Vegas, I think it was like the deadliest shooting in America, very sad day. They actually said that a lot more people could have survived if a lot more people knew how to use a tourniquet. So yes, I do have the CAT Gen 7. Not everyone has one of these on hand, so you can actually use a substitute for this, which would be your shoelaces, a belt, anything that you can really just put above the wound, and then just like basically tighten it and sort of don't really allow the blood to flow out. So you want to cut off the circulation. So that could be, anything could be used as a substitute really. If you have one of these, it's going to be better. I forgot to mention for the seals, anything that can be plastic can be used as a substitute for the chest seals. So your credit card, your driver's license, if you just got yourself and your wallet. But if you are actually in some sort of a building, you can use a plastic bag, so grab the trash bag and definitely use the plastic bag. So that would be a great substitute as well. All right, so if you are using a tourniquet, basically works like this. I try to use myself as a subject. So what you're gonna do is, let's say I was shot right down here. You want to put the tourniquet above the puncture wound, make this as tight as you can, and then you're just gonna tighten it, just attach the Velcro, and then now you're gonna use these to basically turn it until the person is feeling a lot of blood circulation stopping. So I don't wanna totally cut off my blood supply, but basically you're probably gonna turn it twice. I started to feel my blood really go in there, so I'm only gonna turn it once, and then you just lock it into position where these guys are. So that locks it into position. If you find that they're still bleeding, you can check for a distal pulse. If you're still feeling a pulse, you're just basically gonna open this up and keep turning it even tighter. So these are extremely useful and extremely easy to use. So if you can get one, have it on hand, you're definitely not wasting your money. So there you have it. It all fits inside of this nice little pouch, and you just wear it on the back of your belt. All this stuff that can save your life. All right, so Dark Angel Medical, check them out. I am going to provide their link in this post. And then I just want to give a shout out to Bad Ordnance. They supply a lot of these shirts for me in previous months. They've given me a lot of shirts, and they make some really cool custom shirts. So check them out, badordnance.com. And yeah, that's about it. So hopefully you guys learned a lot. Definitely get some sort of a medical kit if you were going to the range a lot. And you know, you always want to be preventative. So thanks for watching, and hope you guys learned something. Take care.